Hello student, today I am going to explain the topic on exothermic nuclear reaction, endothermic nuclear reaction, threshold energy and nuclear cross section. Now exothermic nuclear reaction or exergic nuclear reaction. We know that the Q value of nuclear reaction is defined as the total energy released or absorbed in the reaction. The Q value of nuclear reaction is given by Q is equal to EY plus EB minus EA. EY, kinetic energy of target nuclei. EB, kinetic energy of ejected particle. EA, kinetic energy of incident particle. If Q is positive, the Q is positive only when EY plus EB is greater than EA, or the kinetic energy of the product of the reaction is greater than the kinetic energy of the reactant. So when EY plus EB is greater than EA, the liberation of energy takes place and is known as exothermic or exergic nuclear reaction. According to Einstein mass energy relation, energy and mass are interconvertible, which means energy can be converted into mass, mass can be converted into energy. So, when EY plus EB is greater than EA, to conserve the energy, there must be decrease of mass. The decrease of mass is converted into energy. That is, the total mass of product will be less than that of reactant nuclei by an amount equivalent to energy released in an exergic reaction. As we know that Q value can also be written as mx plus ma into c square minus my plus mb into c square. Here mx, mass of the target nuclei, ma, mass of incident particle, my, mass of product nuclei, mb, mass of ejected particle. Here my plus mb is less than mx plus ma. An exergic reaction is also possible even if Ea is equal to 0. That means the kinetic energy of incident particle is equal to 0. We know that the Q value of nuclear reaction is given by Q is equal to Ea into Ma plus My by My plus Eb, Mb plus My by My. If we substitute Ea is equal to 0, then this term becomes 0. Then Q is equal to Eb, Mb plus My by My. Also, for EA is equal to 0, then the equation 1 becomes Q is equal to EB plus EY. Next, we will move on to endoergic nuclear reaction. If Q is negative, which means that kinetic energy of product nuclei is less than the kinetic energy of reactant. So in this process, the absorption of energy takes place and is known as endothermic or endoergic nuclear reaction. In this process, all the kinetic energy of the incident particle is not available for the nuclear reaction because part of the energy is used to give kinetic energy of the product nuclei and emitted particle. Next, threshold energy. To get nuclear reaction, a fast moving particle bombard to a target nuclei and we obtain ejected particle and recoil nucleus. To achieve this nuclear reaction, incident particle must possess minimum kinetic energy. The minimum kinetic energy which the projectile must possess so that the nuclear reaction may take place is called threshold energy. The reaction cannot occur unless the bombarding particle has the minimum energy. We know that during nuclear reaction, before the product nucleus and the product particle are given out, there is an intermediate stage. In that intermediate stage, the compound nucleus is formed. When a compound nucleus is formed by the combination of incident particle and the target nucleus X, the mass of the compound nucleus is become MC is equal to Mx plus Ma. The incident particle on combining with the target nucleus imparts all its momentum to the compound nucleus so that it has a velocity Vc. Then, according to the principle of conservation of linear momentum, MAVA is equal to MCVC. This equation can be written as Vc is equal to Ma by Mc into Va. that is equal to Ma by Mx plus Ma into Va. That is because we know that the value of Mc is equal to Mx plus Ma. The Q value of endoergic reaction is given by Q is equal to Ey plus Eb minus Ea. Here we considered the intermediate stage. That's why Ey plus Eb is equal to Ec. Ec is the kinetic energy of the compound nucleus, and it is given by Ec is equal to 1 by 2 mc Vc square. Therefore, the Q is equal to 1 by 2 mc Vc square minus 1 by 2 ma Va square. Multiply this equation by negative sign, we get minus Q is equal to 1 by 2 ma Va square minus 1 by 2 mc Vc square. Now substitute the value of mc and Vc, we get 1 by 2 ma Va square minus 1 by 2, in place of mc, mx plus ma, and in place of Vc, we can replace by ma by mx plus ma into Va. Here, this equation can be written as ma by mx plus ma into ma by mx plus ma. Therefore, here mx plus ma get cancelled. Then this equation become 1 by 2 ma Va square minus 1 by 2 ma Va square into ma by mx plus ma. That is equal to 1 by 2 ma Va square minus 1 by 2 ma Va square into ma by mx plus ma. Now in this equation, here we can take 1 by 2 ma Va square has common. Then here we can get 1 by 2 ma Va square into 1 minus ma by mx plus ma. Here ma plus ma is taken as LCM. Then this equation become mx plus ma minus ma by mx plus ma. Therefore, ma get cancelled, and this equation become 1 by 2 ma Va square into mx by mx plus ma. Then E threshold is nothing but minimum kinetic energy, and it is given by 1 by 2 ma Va square, that is equal to minus Q into mx plus ma by mx, or minus Q into, here this equation can be written as 1 plus ma by mx. If the reaction is induced by gamma rays, here the gamma rays, the rest mass of the gamma rays is equal to 0. Therefore, ma is equal to 0. Then the threshold energy is equal to the Q value of nuclear reaction. Next, nuclear reaction cross section. We know that in nuclear reaction, the incident particle is bombarded to a target nuclei. Different nuclear reactions occur with different probability. In nuclear physics, we usually describe the probability that nuclear reaction take place in terms of quantity called cross section. Cross section depends on the type of atom we are dealing with during a nuclear reaction. A particle usually collides with the nucleus and cross section serve as effective target area of collision. Or it is supposed that each target particle present a certain area known as its cross section to the incident particle. So, nuclear reaction cross section is defined as the probability that an event may occur when a single nucleus is exposed to a beam of particle or total flux one particle per unit area. Or it is also defined as the probability that an event may occur when a single particle is shot perpendicular at target consisting of one particle per unit area. Next, we will move on to determination of cross section. Let us consider a slab of some material whose area is A and thickness is dx. Then the volume of the slab is equal to A into dx. Let material contain n atom per unit volume, then the total number of nucleus in the slab is equal to Na dx. We assume that each nucleus has a cross section sigma for some particular interaction, then aggregate cross section for all the nuclei in the slab is equal to sigma n A into dx. Let n be the number of incident particle in a bombarding beam and dn the number of particles that interact with nucleus in the slab, and it can be written as the number of interacting particle by the number of incident particle is equal to aggregate cross section by target area. then we can written as dn by n is equal to sigma n a dx by a, because the number of interacting particle is taken as dn, the number of incident particle is taken as n, and aggregate cross section is sigma na dx, and target area is a. So here a get cancelled, therefore this becomes sigma n into dx, or sigma is equal to the dn by n by n dx. So this is an expression of nuclear cross section. For nucleus, the nuclear cross section is expressed in terms of Born. 1 Born is equal to 10 to the power minus 24 centimeter square. Thank you.